when it seems like someone like myself is trying to push you or push myself or push others to be love, light, peace, positivity all the time, even though it's not realistic, or you may feel like it's not realistic, it's because I know what it feels like to be on the other side of this. I know what it feels like to be angry and in angst and have uncomfortable feelings all the Hey, welcome back to Tanisha Vlog. Welcome to my channel. Make sure that you like and subscribe. This helps with everyone getting my video, being able to see my content. So I want to say thank you in advance. Two, I know I need some sun. Gosh, y'all, I need to go to the beach or something. I know that I can't, but it's like, God, look at my skin. Look at me. Oh, I need a freaking tan. Anyways, so we're here to talk about love, light, peace, positivity, gang, all day, every day. Okay, we're here to talk about that gang. We're here to talk about like why these people are that way. Now, I can't really say, I'm just going to share my own experience. I'll say that. I'm just going to share my experience as to why I feel like, as to why I would like to lean more towards gang, love, light, positivity, let's go, whoop-de-woo. Okay, so we're going to talk about that. And I know it can seem like really unrealistic, just stupid to be love, light, positivity all the time. But like I said, I just want to share why it's important for me to lean towards that as much as I can. Just to give you a brief background on things that I'm healing from, things that I have healed from. Quick to react, bad attitude, very snarky, over talking people, being a know-it-all, thinking that everyone was fake and phony and then treating them like they were fake and phony people, gossiping, constantly just being on the defense at all times, feeling like someone was out to get me literally at all times. Like, this is a very uncomfortable feeling, to feel like someone is at you 24/7, but this is how I would feel majority of the day. And this energy, of course, depleted me. Okay. And it made me feel out of control. And I would feel like, it didn't make me feel out of control. Let me see if I can make sure I say this the right way. I would feel like I was out of control if I wasn't reacting on the defense. And if I wasn't reacting on the defense, I would feel like I was losing. And I wasn't just losing for the sake of being the loser in a win-lose situation, but I would feel like I was losing respect from that person. And so respect matters to me. That is of utmost importance to me. And so if I felt like I needed to be I just felt like I needed to be on the defense, or else I would be losing respect, period. Okay. And so I would literally spend majority of my day being in this mindset, and imagine how depleting that can feel. To feel like every situation you're going to have to be on the defense. And it would get to that where I would be negative about every situation, or I would have these negative thoughts about every situation and every single person. It is not a good feeling. And aside from what I did to myself to feel this way, the environment that I was in did not help the situation either. I was constantly on the defense, constantly. So the music that I was listening to, the TV that I watched, even the job that I had, the environment and that I was in with the career that I was in, just was depleting me to the point where I was always on the defense. Okay? Side note, if you hear a cat, I wasn't about that. I was just thinking about all the energy. Like, sometimes I can feel the residual effect of that energy. Like, it's just so depleting. Okay. If you hear a cat, that's a new addition to my family. Her name is Rispa. I didn't give her that name. She came with that name. And I mean, I like it. It fits her. Anyway. So over time, I decided to pour back into myself. And I say over time because, again, making the conscious decision to be better is not something that you just fall into. Sometimes you do, but it's something that you have to become aware of, and then you decide to consciously make the effort to be a better you. And so over time, I decided to pour into myself, and I started small by doing little things. I started small by doing little things. That's literally the same fucking thing. Anyway, I started small. I was intentional about who, what, when, where I was going, what I was doing. Like I said, what. I started to create small list of things to be grateful for every single day. I just started to try to make the conscious effort to be understanding of people first instead of constantly on the defense, okay? And when I became more comfortable with these feelings and these changes, and not feeling like I was forcing them or doing them in vain, because any phase of transition takes time. It doesn't happen overnight. You'll try and then you fall, you get back up. And so once I became more comfortable, I was able to be in the present moment and realize, oh my God, I like feeling this way. I like feeling light and calm and easy. I like being on the offense. I like being proactive instead of reactive. Oh my God, I fuck with this vibe heavy. Like, I just, coming from someone that is nap queen, I was taking less naps. I had more energy. Like I said, I was just feeling calmer and lighter and easier, and everything just kind of seemed not so attacking me all the time. And I realized I like this love, light, peace, positivity, gang energy. I fuck with this. Heavy. Okay, so when it seems like someone like myself is trying to push you or push myself or push others to be love, light, peace, positivity all the time, even though it's not realistic, or you may feel like it's not realistic, it's because I know what it feels like to be on the other side of this. I know what it feels like to be angry and in angst and have uncomfortable feelings all the fucking time. And so, you know, as I become comfortable with this, of course, you know, I've moved into this space of peace, love, light, and positivity. Need to pause for a minute. So, gotta get myself back together. I had to dip for a second. So now that I moved into this space of love, light, peace, positivity, gang, all the time, I totally understand that there's gonna be times where I'm gonna fucking snap. Because that's just life. That is the ebb and flow of life. That is the up and downs of life. Okay? And so this is now the new phase and the new battle to overcome, right? So this is where I am when something offensive or just blatantly disrespectful is happening to me or is happening around me and deserves a response from me. The question is, how far left am I going to take this? Am I going to snap off on your ass? You know, and, you know, it deserves a response from me. So how am I going to do this? How am I going to do this? You know, and so it's finding a balance in being angry and upset, but still able to express this feeling of anger and rage or being upset in a very healthy way, because let's keep it real. Those emotions, feeling those emotions are healthy emotions. Feeling anger, feeling rage, being able to identify when you are angry, when you are rageful, that is very healthy. So being able to express my anger, my frustration in a very healthy way, that's where I am with it right now. And like I said, I understand that shit can go left. That is the ebb and flow of life. That is the up and down of life. When I cannot escape negativity, how can I honor myself and my growth and still express myself during very valid moments of anger and rage? So how can I still honor myself? So, you know, once I figure it out, I'll be able to come back to you all and tell you what it is that I've come up with. But, you know, I just want to tell you, being love, light, peace, positivity is not an easy thing. And so I kudos to people that are able to do it 24/7. And like I said at the beginning of the video, I lean towards that because I know how I feel when I'm not leaning that way. I know what I feel like. I cannot speak for other people. And I also understand that the more I become more love, light, peace, I have to be able to embrace that shadow side, that dark side of wanting to cuss somebody out, wanting to throw a brick through somebody's fucking window, wanting to fucking snap the fuck off. Like, I know being love, light, and peace, positivity is also being able to understand that those feelings are valid. And how can I still honor myself and share those feelings and respect those feelings and still respect myself and respect my growth? And so I want you to kind of reframe how you look at people that are love, light, peace, positive. Because I get so upset when I hear people say, that's not realistic. No, it's not realistic. And actually, what's realistic is being that way and choosing to be that way in a world where it's so easy to be the other way. I don't know. And like I said, I'm still working through things. I gave you a whole laundry list of things that kept me in a mindset of being just nasty and negative all the time and not practicing leading with love at one point and leading with light. And so I know the importance that it has taken on my life. I know what I would feel like if I don't behave in this way. And so I'm not telling you all, go do what I do, but I want you to take a minute and ask yourself, what would leaning towards positivity, peace, light, and love, what is so horrible with that? What is so horrible in leaning that way more often than not? Okay? So I'm done. I want to say something about the spiritual protection piece. If you've made it this long to the end of the video, thank you. Please like it while you're here. But I want to say something about the spiritual protection piece, which part 2 is coming. It's just that I really wanted to talk to you all about that because I know most of the content that I put out is very just, I try to stay up. And this is why, because I know how nasty and ugly I can get when I'm not on the up and up. Like, it just is what it is, And I think that being real with yourself and feeling the feelings and going through the motions and being fully aware of where you are and fully cognitive of the fact that I am this way will help you progress and help you decide what is best for your life. But it starts with being completely and brutally honest with yourself. And being honest with myself, I had a whole laundry list of shit that was stopping me from seeing the light. Okay? Anyways, I think I've rambled long enough. Okay? Check out the description box. I've got a few podcast episodes that I feel would be beneficial to this episode, called My Bitchy Ways, where I discuss why I used to be such a bitch. And other things here and there. Thank you all for tuning in. I'm trying not to make my videos so long, but I just like to talk, okay? Thanks for tuning in, you all. Make sure to subscribe. Please make sure to like the video as well. This is the only way that people are going to be able to find this content unless you share it, okay? I love you all. See you soon.